Thank you very much, Comrade Matlengi, and thank you for the questions. Stephen, can the leadership remain reconfiguration means that we are going to be tampering with that leadership. So that's the mandate that we've got, and that's what is going to happen. So we've got to bring reinforcement into that leadership, and at the same time, probably maintain what you have or not. And that's what is, but it's very clear what needs to happen in the framework of the ANC constitution. Process of processing this matter in terms of positions. We'll start first with the officials. The officials will meet, process the matter, and present the proposals to the NWC, and thereafter we go to the ground. Now, there's no longer whether we go or not go. It's clear. The path is clear. UFM, the path is clear in terms of the decision. So there's no prolonged process of what is going to happen, whether we are for this or that. It's clear. We reconfigure, we go to the ground, we announce the reconfiguration to the structures in the next coming week. Tunzi, can the PCs appeal? Appeal what? Because this is an intervention by the higher structure. But because we're litigious, other people can go to court and all of that. But we are implementing the Constitution. And should anyone try to go to court, it means we must act guided by the Constitution. If we don't follow the Constitution, they will go to court and challenge the decision. But the decision taken by the NEC, but the decision will be implemented in the framework of the Constitution. If you don't do that, then they will have grounds in court to challenge your decision. So I can't stand before you and say that they won't go to court. They've been to court, they've been doing that, and then so that is possible. But we have won all our cases in relation to the decisions we have taken in court about the correctness of the application of the ANC Constitution in relation to matters. Now, as custodians of the ANC Constitution, if we don't do things constitutionally, rebels will go to court and win against us easily, just like that. So that will actually happen. Power News. Will PCs have autonomy and all of that? When you intervene, you take powers to run with the PCs. You have authority over them. You can determine what must happen. You can't intervene if you don't have power. So you've got the power in terms of what needs to happen. It means if certain things happen, there's no longer a process in which is going to be subjected to the will of the PC or not. You understand? So as it is now, the PCs enjoy original powers. In relation to reconfiguration, it means that you are intervening in the situation constitutionally to assist the province and the leadership, meaning what you are doing is turbocharge the leadership in the different provinces to respond to the situations that we are facing, so that we are able to be at a particular level as the African National Congress. That's what we are doing. How long? It will depend on what work needs to be done in terms of these pieces, and it will be clearly defined and spelled out next week when after the NWC meeting. UFM time frame, indecisiveness, sundowns, and all of that. I thought you would make an example about Orlando Pirates, but yes, indeed, you can argue about time. Even in our discussions, some of the comrades argued in our discussions about the time frame, but it shows that you apply your mind, that even in that time frame, you look at, we took an attitude, let's work with what we have. And that, what we have, it has been put to test. And then we've gone through the elections with what we have, and then we're still faced with challenges. And at the same time, now we have taken a decisive action to reconfigure and turbocharge the leadership in the different provinces. So what we have does not apply now. You see, it was there before. Because some people believe that, no, this leadership somewhere must be removed and all of that. And some did not believe in that. But now we are scientific, we are guided by the material conditions that this situation, if we don't do anything about it, it will not assist the movement as a whole. Contradictions with the DA, of course. We have explained this point over and over again, that the DA and us is like water and oil. We don't mix. Even within the GNU framework, we are not expected to be the same because ideologically we are apart with them. So contradictions and different points will arise from time to time, but we have agreed to work together in the GNU for the sake of our country. What does the statement of intent say? It talks about constitutionalism and the rule of law. And that's what brings us together, because we believe in those two things. We don't want anarchy. We believe in the constitution of the country. We want the rule of law. And then a country that is running, that is functional, and then that is guided by the rule of law. Those are the fundamentals in terms of the statement of intent that is guiding us in this government of national unity. Notwithstanding the fact that we are two different parties. So it doesn't mean that the ANC will cease to project and lead the transformation agenda at the National Democratic Revolution, as opposed to the DA agenda that does not believe that South Africa must change for the best interest of the majority of our people in this country. So they will be opposed to labor laws and all of that. We don't agree with them on those things. They've just been opposed to the Bella Act. We don't agree with them. Again, they will be opposed to NHI. We don't agree with them. That's it. If you want things to happen for your party and your constituencies, you must win elections with outright majority and govern on your own. As it stands, the ANC is the largest party in South Africa, in the government of national unity. Lunga Mbuyiseni, are we talking to him? I don't know. It is possible. It's only him and him only who will speak for himself. But I will not be shocked that the ANC can talk to him, and probably because he's a good member of society, and in the realm of politics, he's a good politician, and so why not talk to him? At the end of the day, it's him who can take a decision. about his future. So when his party eject him like that, I mean, just kick somebody like Mbuyiseni out. It means, hey, Julius is powerful. He's overconfident of himself. I mean, Mbuyiseni he's not just a small boy and all of that in politics. It's like in the ANC, if I dismiss Mahlengi, do you think I'm mad? I won't do it. You know that? I'll actually beg her to stay if she were to think of jumping the ship. But if you are powerful, you are powerful. And then you think that Khalas Palaisia Mbuyiseni can just be kicked out like that. So there's nothing wrong for ANC members and everyone to talk to Mbuyiseni. At the end is his choice. Because he has formally left the EFF. I don't know whether he has left the EFF. I don't know. But I know in Parliament. But if he leaves his party, why not talk to him? To join the ANC and contribute in the South African body politic of the country. So it's not the kind of guy who left because it looks like he was kicked out. He was shown that he's of no value to his party. So what? At the end of the day, if he decides to be a politician and want to remain in politics and pursue the agenda of transformation, liberation of our people, we in the ANC, we are open to that. He can come. It's a platform for all South Africans to come and participate. And Lunga, I wouldn't say ANC members didn't talk to him or they are engaging and all of that. It is possible. Okay, right. And then Siyamthanda, MK Party factor. Look, you can see most that Zuma stokvel is imploding every day because he has brought his friends to the stokvel and then and kick out people who work hard, who work for this party, formed it, believing in him. He kicked them out. That thing is getting exposed that it's a family arrangement every day. And we believe that at the end of the day, the ANC is going to survive and become even stronger. And ANC members will see some of them who left genuinely believing that Zuma ngumntu. They are going to see quickly that, no, we're hoodwinked here. And where will they go? They are going to come back to the African National Congress. So we are really interested in strengthening the ANC. Our interventions are aimed at that. Is Zuma not a factor? He is a factor. We have admitted to you that among the factors that cost us in KZN is this one. Where have we said it is not? I don't know. It is this one. We have said that. Openly, we have admitted that this cost us. And it is in that context that we are responding to this particular factor. But it is important also that that factor extricated itself from us so that people can see it for what it is. Because for as much as he was here, people did not see him for what he is. They thought that he's a good man, Ngubaba. But they see now, there's nothing Ngubaba. Ubaba will dish you like you don't exist. And even those who have even followed him, he will deal with them like that. And worst of all, he drafted a constitution that empowers him and him alone. So he can't give us a lecture about democracy and all of that. So he gave himself powers in order to deal with everyone. Moslapana ugotwa ekseni nje. Uvuka nje udibana neletter ku internet umkile. Whoever is appointed as a secretary has got a serious job to expel people. Angayibone ka Floyd exosha abantu, but I'm sure he's coming. If Aizuklosha yena, he led. But yes. So we have looked at all those factors. There's nothing really about Khumbudzo that we need to respond to at the present moment, except there are reports that Hawks have finalized a report about alleged corruption. It ends there. We respond to something tangible when somebody is arrested. That's when you respond to that. Law enforcement in South Africa must not try people through the media and want to find them guilty. If you've got a case, you know what needs to be done. You arrest a person, and then a person get a bail or not get a bail, goes to court, and then that's it. There's no kangaroo court through the media, where now Khumbudzo must explain herself through the media that is guilty or not guilty. And that the Hawks, somebody from the Hawks is communicating. You know, these people are undermining the integrity of state institutions, the rule of law. The principles of our jurisprudence are being undermined. And we won't agree to that. If anyone has got a case against anyone, why do you leak it to the media and want to try people through the media? It's exactly what happened with Tembi Nkadime about VBS. No Tembi, big article is written about Tembi and all of that. At the end of the day, there's no case. And then quickly, through the media you come, why is it important that these people must not be removed? There's no law that functions like that. That is jungle law. A person must be arrested and they must be held accountable by institutions of the state. NPA or Hawks or anybody. And then you go to court and account. You don't leave a docket, because once you do that, it means the prospects of winning that case are not there. So what do? You try a person, muddy them through the media. Remember, when you have stolen, you are held accountable, you appear in court, you defend yourself, and you lose. You get convicted, you are a criminal. That's how it happens. Any other process outside that, let's agree, is jungle law. It doesn't work like that. Today, there is a media report in Chaveni, the Hawks have handed. What does it say? It says nothing, except the fact that a person has been investigated or is investigated for this and that. That undermines the integrity of the state institutions. And the ANC can be marshaled by the DA to take any decision or to be coerced to take any other decision. It cannot be. The loss of support, we have explained to you how we understand it over time, and we have dealt with that particular matter. We didn't see it coming, we saw it coming. That's why we took measures to fight this drop that is coming and all of that. But we did see it coming, but what shocked us is how big it was. Okay? That will drop to 35%. It was a shocker. That will drop to 17%. It was a shocker. But we knew that in KZN and Gauteng, that is why we tried to mitigate that. We kept on telling you, you were with us on the ground when we were campaigning in both KZN and Gauteng, and you said, why are we concentrated in the 3 provinces? We said, we see the danger that is coming. Even now, when we intervene, others say, why do you target these 2 provinces? But scientifically and theoretically, they know that these 2 provinces are critical in terms of the ANC. That does not mean that other provinces did not lose. They lost. We dropped. We didn't lose, we dropped. But in Gauteng and KZN, we lost. And we didn't just lose with small numbers. We lost big. Big. Now, any leader, any organization who goes and sleep nicely and have a good time, that let everything remain the way it is, then you are not serious about comeback. Every ANC leader and a member is worried about these two provinces. And we can see the loss in other provinces. We have resolved load shedding now. We will recover in those provinces. Will we recover organizationally in KZN and Gauteng? Or will actually deteriorate? What do you do as leadership? You put brakes and you fight back. And that's what we're doing here. So it is given all sorts of interpretation depending on where people come from and their own personal interest. At the end of the day, it is their personal interest. We must rise above personal interest and focus on building organization. And that's what that's what is important, and that's what the NEC considered. The last point is Samkele. Samkele reconfigured leadership. What did you say?
The reconfigured leadership, in terms of the ANC constitution, is it an elected provincial executive committee, or is it an interim provincial trustee that has to take the party to Parliament?
The resolution of the NEC says reconfiguration guided by the Constitution. So that's what it is. So reconfiguration guided by the Constitution. You can't reconfigure anybody not guided by the Constitution. So all what is in the Constitution supersedes everything first, but it's dialectically intertwined. It's not the other one in the exclusive to the other. They are mutually connected. So you need to understand that. I have seen in the social media groups and these groups from WhatsApps, people trying to give interpretation to this and already trying to perpetuate the mentality of the victors, who won, who did not won. No, the ANC has won out of this. I've seen them. They are sweating, they are anxious and all of that about the decision. We will come to the structures next week and give them a reconfigured PCs after the NWC meeting. That's what we will do next week. It's a week's time. Today, I will write to every branch, to every province, inform them about the decision and the fact that they must wait till we come back to them. And when we come back to them on the ground next week, all regions, all branches, they will be briefed and they will be told about how reconfiguration is unfolding, and also in the context of the ANC constitution. Up until then, hold the horses. But the decision is taken, it's done. And we finished yesterday, and that is what I'm explaining to you. What is the decision? So we're all there yesterday, and the president presented the decision to the meeting. And the meeting clapped hands, and everybody left and went home. It was unanimous, nobody opposed it. Bekumnandi nje ekugqibeleni. But it was tough to get to the end. At the end, all of us, we felt we are happy. And then there is no victor. I was so happy yesterday, just like the way I left the Nazareth conference when Ramaphosa was elected. I went there with Nkosazana as my president. I left with Ramaphosa. But I was happy, you know why? Because I was also elected. Unlike Mangaung, I went there to contest Zuma. When I left, I was not an NEC member, I was nothing. I was devastated. So when I left Nazareth, I was okay. Isma Khashule, I saw him falling in front of me. I said, but why are you falling? Because you are elected as SG. He says, yeah. This Ramaphosa, man. I said, no, I addressed comrades. I said, comrades, we came here with Nkosazana. Now we're living with CR. We are CR, all of us. I was happy. So just like yesterday, people came with different positions. We left with one. And this is the position. And that is the ANC we are members of. So people must be disciplined and wait. And I'm very happy about the conduct of ANC members in the two provinces. I didn't see funny things happening, people protesting. It means the comrades understand the period we are in. Under normal circumstances, there would have been funny lorries outside here. There was nothing like that. It means we appreciate the moment we are in Debu, and the fact that for us to serve our people, the vehicle that must advance, it is the African National Congress. And that ANC must be in good condition. For us to recover anywhere else, the ANC must be in good condition. And that's what we are doing here. Leave other interpretations and what other people say, but the ANC must be in good condition. It is the vehicle in the hands of the people of South Africa and in the two provinces. And that's what we're doing. This resolution killed the momentum of factionalism and everything else and focused the ANC on what needs to be done. Happy New Year once more. Compliments. Thank you.